Over the years, Audrey and I have had the opportunity to participate in and review a fair amount of research. As instructors, we never stop learning, do we? We reflect upon our own teaching, we observe the teaching of others, and many of us are never quite satisfied. We always feel that there's a little bit of room for improvement, and the bottom line is we want to be the best that we can be for our students. Now, Audrey and I realize that there is no one perfect methodology, but we are convinced, and our students have repeatedly demonstrated, that they learn and retain the most when information is broken down into manageable bits or chunks. Chunking is a pedagogical technique, and it is one of the most important underlying features of ANDA. In fact, it informs specifically how we present vocabulary and grammar. When information is presented in these bite-sized chunks, students can practice, they can focus, they can learn more without being overwhelmed. For example, in Chapter 3, we present the vocabulary of the house in 4 lists or chunks. The first list deals with the parts of the house. The second, household furnishings. The third, household chores. And the fourth, colors. And the students are progressively putting it all together. Another example is stem-changing verbs. Initially, we present them as infinitives, as active vocabulary, so that the students can work with meaning before they go on to learn the forms in the next grammar chunk. Gustar is presented lexically in the preliminary chapter. It's introduced again briefly in Chapter 2 so that students can discuss their likes and dislikes. And then there's an in-depth presentation in a later chapter, which also includes indirect object pronouns and gustar-type verbs. So simply put, learning is much more likely to occur when information is presented in manageable chunks.